Hey there, my friends. In this video, we're going to be covering how to be more present. Now, if you've been in the personal or spiritual development game for any period of time, I'm sure that you have heard countless times to be present. Now, a lot of people try to do this in the personal development world by gaining more knowledge and more understanding. And this is really a trap and why people really struggle with this very simple principle. And the reason for that is that your mind, you may have noticed, is consistently worrying about the future or regretting things that have happened in the past. And if the only way that you try to venture yourself into the present is by giving this mind more information, then you're going to get lost in trying to get into the present with a mechanical piece of you that's actually more concerned with what happened already and what's about to happen and how it's going to protect you from those things. So the real question is then, how do we get into the present? And the answer to this is actually rather simple, but because of its simplicity is elusive to many. The reality is that what we deem and what we perceive as reality is happening right now and can actually only be experienced by the body in the felt sense. In some circles, this is called the subtle energy body. So what does that mean? A lot of us are having trouble with feeling, right? So we practice our personal development with trying to make ourselves feel better. But here at Satori Prime, what we train people is stop trying to make yourself feel better and actually start getting better at feeling. Because if you think about how things unfold for us, when you're dealing with some kind of circumstance or something is not going your way, where it really starts is in the body. It starts with some kind of sensation. Maybe you feel worried or maybe you're scared about something. Maybe you have some tightness in your stomach and that's the sensation that you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling heaviness on your chest and there's like a sadness that precedes that. So if you check out how this works, is we have these circumstances that are around us and our body is responding. Now our body is responding whether or not we have conscious thought, whether or not we're asking it to do this. You know, if you hear a loud noise, you jump. That's not coming from a thought. If you see something that you really like and you want to eat, maybe you start salivating or your heart starts palpitating more. Again, this is all happening under the seat of our consciousness. So if understanding is only happening in consciousness, then it doesn't really matter how much you try to understand, your body is still going to automatically respond to its environment. So if you check this out, you will notice that there is some kind of sensory experience in your body and your mind is watching what's happening. And your mind has an opinion about what's happening. So we could say that there is a sensation in the body. The mind is checking in and it's looking at what's happening. So it's fixating on some point in the body. And then it starts telling you a story which distorts reality. And this is like your mind giving you some story, that same old pattern that you've experienced a million times. Maybe your story is one of betrayal. Maybe your story is that you're all alone. Maybe your story is that you're stupid or that you're unlovable. We all have some version of these stories. And it's the moment that sensory experience begins in the body that the mind checks in and starts trying to buffer you from things like stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. And it does this by telling you a story that's distorted from the reality that's actually happening. So it literally puts a lens on your face and you start seeing all of life through this lens. Now we all know if you wake up in the morning, you kind of have a negative experience starting your day kind of spirals out of control. Now maybe it started with you feeling bad about your body, or maybe it started because you're not really communicating with your partner, or whatever it is. But by the end of the day, it's like your finances are in disarray, your body's not the way that it should be, you know, your partnership sucks, and you're kind of trying to get and remove yourself from everything. And on the opposite side of that, we all know that when we feel really good and we have very positive feeling in our body, that reality emanates, unfolds, and mirrors that sensation in our body. So the key here is most people are trying to understand how to get into the now, and that how to get into is really important, because anytime you ask yourself a how do I or how to get to or in order to type question, what you're dealing with is your ordinary mind. You're trying to understand something as a means to gain ground. But again, the mind is not the tool that we have that gets us in the present. The body is. It is in the felt sensation of as things are coming in, as reality is unfolding into our experience and mirroring and reflecting the frequencies in our body, that's actually what's happening in the now. And then that surpasses, and then it's the now again, and then it's the now again, and then it's the now again. So the key to being in the now is to actually start feeling the sensations in your body. And you can watch as this mechanism as work as you feel sensation, as the mind checks in, and as it starts distorting reality. And if you can notice that, you will notice that you're actually out of alignment with the now. You're actually out of alignment with yourself because you're giving your power to your mind to try to protect you from something, and you're not allowing for the body to guide you into the now. So again, my friends, if you want to be in the now, then start feeling the sensations in your body, and we're gonna have a lot more videos for you like this. So if you're enjoying this video, feel free to hit the subscribe or the like button on this video and share this content with your friends and colleagues. My name is Guy Ferdman. I'm a coach and mentor at Satori Prime, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.